my fellow fighters and the people of the world. Since I'm back on YouTube, I feel compelled to speak about this fiefdom of Floyd Savimbi, because this is a fiefdom. The way things are going, you can tell this thing is another cult created in South African politics. When this man Floyd Shivambu came up, you would have thought he's trying to create a different type of movement. Like he promised these people, the same people who always get fooled, these people who believe in nonsense. He managed to fool them. They believed in him. Now he got their signatures through the consultations. His party is going to be contesting elections. His party is registered. They were fooled, these people, because they didn't see it coming. They didn't have the foresight to understand what it was doing to them. He told them his consultations, they wrote their names, their IDs, those names and IDs were the ones he was going to take to IEC to create this party. So you can see now, but election 2029, vote AMM, a united Africa, a just future, Africa Mayibuye movement. And it is face there. Imagine how far is 2029? We are still in 2025. 2029 is 4 years from now. But already, he's the face of the contestation. He's the face of the elections in 2029. He's the face of that. In 2029, he's the face of that. So what does that say about his party and him? It only screams one thing. There will never be any elective conference in Africa, Mayibuye. Yeah, maybe they will try to scapegoat like they did in the MK party, trying to justify their culthood, saying that no, an elective conference, people can be bored. An elective conference, no, people. But that's not what he said when he started this thing. When he started this thing, he said, this is a people's movement. The people are going to choose their leaders. And that boy the other day who got censored, and when he was speaking in those consultation processes, you remember that young boy? That boy was like, Floyd, it's still early now for you to be calling yourself a president. That boy, apparently they gave him a position to lead some nonsensical things of the youth within that Mayibuye nonsense. They gave him a position there. He's the leader of some programs of the youth. He's silent now. He's silent. I'm sure he's being called a coordinator. He's being called a president or a leader, Lapa. Now you forgot that he once told Floyd, it's still early to be calling yourself president, to be calling yourself this and this, in all of these names and all of these titles. But Floyd himself said he doesn't want to start another thing like the EFF, like the MK party. He doesn't want to start a family project. If this is not a family project or a friendship project where you start it with your friends, go look at the CIPC document of this Mayibuye nonsense. Go look at the registrations. Go look at who registered this thing and tell me if this thing is not a Floyd and friends or family project. There's two people from the family Shivambu. There's two people, Baka Shivambu, who are owners of this Mayibuye, and this other guy who owns that company, Mulu. You see that company, Mulu, the one they always do programs. There's a hall they always do programs. I believe it's somewhere, I don't know, Centurion or wherever. That Mulu, that beautiful place, it's like it's a resort or something. And then there's this other hall where they always host their event. That guy who owns that, Tepo or Tepiso, something like that. Yeah, allegedly. They own Mayibuye together. And that guy is Floyd Shivambu's friend. It's a friendship thing, Lentolena. Now, imagine from 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029. From now up until the next coming elections. That's 4 years. 4 years in counting. Up until the next like general big elections, 2029. Already what if Floyd is the one who's going to be contesting that thing? That means there will never be an elective conference in 2026. In 2027, there will never be an elective conference. In 2028, there will never be an elective conference. 2029, there will never be any elective conference. They will go and Floyd Shivambu will be the one leading that. Isn't that a cult? Isn't that a cult? All the programs of this Mayibuya nonsense, all of them. Me, I'm not challenging anything else. I'm challenging the cult element in this conversation, because he was able to call other people cult because somehow they put their faces on posters when there's events. All the events of Mayibuya, it's his face. All of them, all the programs of Mayibuya, it's his face, Floyd Savimbi. Even programs that way he won't be available, they put his face. It's his face, it's his cult, it is fiefdom. He owns it now. Now it's even worse because it's already started, they already registered it, they already have signatures, they already have some people who are interested. Now they don't care anymore. Everything he was using against the EFF is the same tactics he's applying in his own party. All of them. He's campaigning the same way the EFF campaigns. He's trying so hard, but he will fail. He's using the same policies, or rather tries to use the same policies, but we know it won't work for him. There can only be one EFF. All the policies of the EFF is trying to find a way to rejuvenate them using some new terms within his party to promote them as Africa Mayibuye. But people, when they listen to them, they will all tell you, but these things are EFF, man. These policies, these are EFF policies, man. These ideas, these are EFF ideas, man. Yeah, you can say he's the one who came up with them. He conceptualized the EFF policy, the EFF what. But yeah, it's fine. But those are still EFF. They're not for his party. So me, I'm just saying, how is it not a cult if this man is already the face of a campaign that is going to come in 2029? That's crazy. These cult people, they want to come across as better people in society, want to preach a different type of politics, and they are all moving the same, these disgruntled members of society. These people are angry, bitter people. They are angry at the AFF. They are angry at the MK party. They are unemployed. They don't have skills. They don't have talent. These people, all they have is to go open for political parties and receive fundings from the wrong people, in claiming that they will somehow put black people first. Go tell them, go ask them to tell you who is funding them. You'll be very shocked. You'll be very shocked. You'll be very mesmerized, because yes, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But one thing I know is that they're already moving like a cult from the get. It's already a cult. Aiko Daiding. Aiko. Me, I'm speaking about the cult element of this. Already a face of elections of 2029. He's already the face of it. They're already campaigning Sase Manje. But hey, maybe this is a fake poster. Maybe it's not coming from them. Maybe it's whatever. There's gonna be a new leader. But if you think there's gonna be a new leader in Mayibuya, you are dreaming, my man. But it is what it is. We thank you very much. Thank you.